Hey there, Capricorns, how you be? Let's see what kind of vibe you have to look forward to, maybe, maybe not, maybe, for July of 2025, shall we? Okie dokie. Whoop. I was just about to say, they'll tell me when it's time to cut the deck. So we have the Magician just wants to play with us Earth signs this month. The Magician and the Hanged Man have dropped out in my freaking lap right now, fam. Boosh. So you are manifesting, you are alchemizing, you're doing all of that. You have really come into your power. You know who you are secure, you have every tool, every resource at your fingertips, and you know exactly what you're doing. But maybe things aren't quite happening the way you plan, the way you expect them to. And that's okay, fam. All right? Don't rush it. Savor the moment. Savor the silence while it freaking lasts. Okay? And use this moment not to torture yourself thinking, well, I put myself in this situation, didn't I? I put myself here. No. That's old shit. The new shit says, what can I learn right now? Why am I feeling this way? Why am I reacting this way? Why do I want the things I want? Why am I thinking of specific things instead of just catching the vibe and enjoying that and letting the universe unfold the way it's going to unfold? Questions at dawn, right? Let's get into it. Let's go ahead and cut the deck. We're splitting it in 3 and pulling the middle to the top. What's coming up after that Hanged Man? Because once this time, everything's happening as it's meant to happen. Yes, you're powerful. Yes, you know who you are and you are capable. All right? Don't forget that. But the thing about being a ruler, this isn't a king. This is the freaking emperor. He's capable. Look at that armor that he's wearing, but he's not holding a sword. He's holding some kind of gonzo-like scepter, right? He can handle things if he needs to get into it, but otherwise he can delegate. He can, he's got employees and shit like that, who can handle things so that he doesn't have to do all the work himself. He's already put in his blood, sweat, and tears, or whatever equivalent. You know what I mean? It's very secure. Ain't taking no shit. That's the first 3 cards in this reading are all major arcana. The Magician, the Hanged Man, and the frickin' Emperor. Are you kidding me right now, Capricorn? Boom. How's that for a thumbnail? Because geez Louise. Jeez Louise, fam. Whew. Okay, after the Emperor. I swear I shuffled. I love this shit. I love how tarot does this. Fam, everything is working out as it should. There is balance. How in the heck are you going to be a magician and not have balance going on? Right? You don't have to force shit. And that's part of what you've been learning, isn't it? That you do your thing, but you're co-creating with the divine. And you can just sit back and let that shit it can't help itself. It's just drawn to you, Capricorn. Oh, whatever shall we do besides eat the grapes being fed to us? Hello. What's going to come up underneath that Magician card? Another card full of a bunch of gold, fam. We have the 9 of Pentacles has arrived. I don't know what else the cards can say besides you got to chill and luxuriate. All right. But I feel like the 9 of Pentacles is also coming up here is kind of like, I feel like it's confirming this pairing, right? Yeah. There's a lot you're capable of. There's a lot of work you've put in, a lot of time and energy. But you got to remember that with the Pentacles being Earth, Capricorns. That's this material realm. Those are the things you've been focusing on and doing daily due diligence. That daily, like, it doesn't have to be a grind. Why would you work hard if you don't have to? Right? Which is just the vibe of the week as far as I'm concerned. Working smarter, not harder. Right? And being able to relax. Taking that pressure off your shoulders and relax. Trusting in yourself. Trusting in your connection to the universe. Again, that's not a sword, that's a scepter. Right? Coming up underneath that Hanged Man. What the frilly fuck, Capricorn? Is the fucking High Priestess. What's up? Taking the time to meditate, to just go, okay, things aren't happening the way I expect them to in the time frame that I expect them to, and that's okay, because I still got plenty to do. Meditating. These, you've really, possibly now more than ever, have really come to understand, not only are there different forms of meditation, you're figuring out what works for you. Right? Whether it's just listening to particular music, doesn't have to be Hertz frequency, because that's the way it is, right? Energy is energy, and you are tapping in. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is a time where earth signs are really catching themselves. They're really on it when it comes to creating new, healthier habits and coping mechanisms and catching themselves, right? So it's almost like having a moment, like fate or whatever. It's just like, you still need it. You're not done cooking. You're not done baking. All right. So you just need to take that moment and just it right the fuck on out. All right. Just go full tilt into it and trust your intuition, because it's only going to enable you. Yes. Right? Goodness gracious, Capricorn. What? I'm so curious. What is going on? Let me know in the comments if you're willing. You can keep it personal. It's okay. Underneath that Emperor, it's the Six of Swords. Thank you for confirmation, Spirit. All the turbulent waters and the bullshit is being left behind. You're taking your sanity, your peace of mind, and that which you're still willing to carry. Whether these are actual people in your life that you are responsible for, or different sides of yourself that you're nurturing, your inner child, the intuitive divine feminine. It's not, my throat doesn't hurt. I'm not having issues. I'm pretty sure it's just allergies and asthma. But like, goodness gracious, with these readings today, these earth signs. I am a Virgo, yes. Virgo sun, at least. This feels very much so like reaching that epiphany, that that enables you to get up on that throne. Right? But don't forget, I mentioned the divine feminine, which is very present, but this is a balance, such balance going on between the Magician and the Hanged Man and these other major arcana, right? And you are feeling that need for balance and logic and critical thinking, stoicism. Don't think that stoicism means no emotions. This is the other side of the coin. They're the same coin. You know what I mean? She's just sitting back and luxuriating and like, yes, it comes to me, because damn right it does. This is freaking awesome and life is great and I love all of you. You know what I mean? And the Emperor is this same coin, but just, I can handle this. Not scared. I know who I am. Very secure. Right? Underneath that Empress card, you found it. You found that clarity. to new beginnings. Okay? Wow. Holy crap, Capricorn. After that, the caboose for this story is the Page of Cups. Lighten up, Emperor. Let that enlightenment going on just lighten you right on up. There are things that you had to go through to get here. You've put in the work, and now it's time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Enjoy that peace of mind and have yourself a giggle. Stop taking things so seriously and trust yourself, trust the universe, trust life, right? You don't have to be super religious. You can be atheist and still be able to trust the flow of life. Trust that when you're being true to yourself, everything works out. So what do you really need to be uptight about? The Page of Cups could be a message of love coming in. It could affect your creativity in a very enabling way. I mean, because hello. Because we have that Venus energy with the Empress going on. But this is feeling very, very balanced. Very balanced. So don't forget that that enables the flow of life for you. What's on the bottom of the deck? You know enough. You know enough, fam. A lot of things have come to light recently that have enabled you to veer in such a way that you're, you know, like, okay, so this isn't happening the way I expected it to happen. It's not happening as in the timing. 3:03 on my watch. But that's okay, and you can trust it. Or you can just stay where you were and you weren't exactly fulfilled or happy. But you cozy because you know it. You have a choice. And something tells me you know darn well what's best for you. So don't be in a rush. Savor this moment. Let your intuition lead the show. Because either way, you know how to handle your business. And just let it flow. Let it come to you. Because you have not one, but two definite cards of manifestation. Okay, fam? You just let it flow. Let it come to you. We're going to move on now to the Moonology deck. Because I finally got it. I've been wanting it for a while. And wow, this, holy crap. We're not even at 13 minutes. Without any editing anyway. Holy crap, Capricorn. This was like the easiest reading I've done in a long time. And those are 10 tarot cards. And only 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are not major arcana. But one is an ace and another is a page. Otherwise, oh, it's just so balancing. What are the moon cycles? How can the moon help? We got the moon on the bottom of the deck, fam. So how can the moon help our Capricorns for July of 2024? What is the reassurance and advice we would like to share with them for July of 2024? Ooh. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Look at those beautiful colors, fam. It's not just greens. Those beautiful colors. That earthiness. The vibe I'm sensing, you know, I know that's a bull, so it made me think of a china shop, but it's like, no. No. It's almost like this bull came rushing up to the door of the china shop and just stopped and is like, well, it's kind of pretty in there. You got some nice stuff. Why don't I just check some things out and peruse and enjoy myself and just fucking relax instead of trashing everything. And on the bottom, we have a time for healing. What is that word? Balsamic moon. Look at that purple. You know this. That purple is your frickin' that crown, that your third eye and your crown. You know this, fam. You know it. Okay. This is a new deck, so thank you for your patience. Bear with me while we look this up and see what's going on. This card will often come up when you're inquiring about a financial matter or when you're doubting your self-worth. This card suggests you can have what you want, including material things. But you must believe in yourself. This comes down to the law of attraction, the laws of attraction. Value yourself, and others will value you too. You can create abundance. Taurus is associated with luxurious Venus. Boom. So freaking, this card holds the new moon energy. So now is a good time to make a 12-month financial plan. This card also signals the start of a new relationship or of sexier times. Hell, if you've been wrestling with something for a long time, the new moon in sturdy Taurus is a sign not to give up just yet. So the affirmation type portion of the program is get or give a massage. Healthy body, healthy mind. Perfect health exists within my body. You will soon, other meanings, you will soon be able to afford the thing you're dreaming of. Getting clear on what you value most will help you find peace. Take some time out to pamper yourself. I'm just saying, fam. Look at all that. Luxuriate. Treat yourself. The teaching. So, we often feel that it's somehow wrong to focus on our finances, but the truth is that money can make life far more comfortable from a physical point of view. Taurus knows this, and the new moon in Taurus is the time to work your magic to create the money you want, so you can have the creature comforts you want. Remember, though, that someone else is still wishing for what you already have. Some perspective, right? Aww. There's a lot working out for you, and you just need to trust that. It may not be occurring in the exact timely manner that you expected or you've been trying to manifest, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. Who do you answer to? Exactly. No one. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Capricorn, for hanging out with me and keeping me company for this incredible message. Holy cow pie, Batman. My goodness. It's a good time to be a Capricorn with that intuition, that drive. You know what you need to do. You know what you're doing. Just keep going. Take the pressure off your shoulders. Keep going. You're not done yet. But in like the best of ways, okay? Alrighty, fam. Until next time.